Time for Kazuha! Kazuzu! Kazuzu. No! Don't make me die, don't make me die. Okay, I'm supposed to talk to him anyway. Anyone else hiding here?
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. I heard there would be guides for the Iridori Festival, but I didn't expect it would be you two.
We didn't expect to see you either! Returning as a guest for the Iridori Festival, no doubt.
I was a little surprised myself when I received the invitation. But after wandering the outside world for so long, it's good to have an opportunity to return to my homeland and pay respects to my old friends.
Kazuha, when we saw you in the distance just now, you seemed to be looking for something. What happened?
Hi Squirrel, how you doing?
Ah, yes. You see, when I came off the boat with everyone just now, I suddenly heard light footsteps around me. I could tell they were not footsteps of a regular passenger. But by the time I turned around, the person had already disappeared. I only heard a splash come from below the pier. Even though I didn't manage to catch a glimpse of them, I found this strange piece of paper by my feet.
Ayato!
Oh, does the paper happen to have a poem written on it?
Huh. How did you know? Fascinating. It's almost hard to believe such things could happen.
Kazuha, can you show us this piece of paper?
Sure. Here it is. Please, have a look.
The 5 Cousins' Splendor, Akihito. Long have I been famed, and since my youth I had great ambition. I stamped every new verse with the scarlet seal, and thus I was known to all. But last year, when we presented our verses, mine was found to be taken from poets past. For the theft and deception, I was banished to the wilderness. The 5 radiant lights never shall be again. Ah, how the tides do shift!
Last time, Aoi no Okina's poem ended with a reference to Akihito. And sure enough, this is a story about him. The story this time basically says that Akihito got his name from his love of red seals. However, the shogun discovered that he had committed plagiarism, and he was soon exiled. Well, if Paimon were to rate today's story, it sounds pretty unfortunate.
Well, the other stories weren't much better either.
I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with this story. I too was once wanted as a criminal by the shogunate. So I'm not all that different from Akihito mentioned in this story.
But according to the story, Akihito was exiled by the shogun because of his wrongdoings. You did nothing wrong, Kazuha. Huh? Traveler, what are you thinking about?
The seal mentioned in the story. Maybe it can help Shinsho?
Ah, by the way, you mentioned that your friend has been struggling because he's unable to sign his name quickly, right? In Liyue and Inazuma, there is a saying, that which has been stamped has also been signed. Perhaps using a seal could be a feasible solution. While sailing at sea, I sometimes carve things to pass the time. If you wish to create a stamp for his seal, I might be able to help.
Nice.
Wow, that's an idea! Quick, let's go tell Albedo!
My stamina bar is freaking out. Meow. been asking me lately if I know where to find Mr. Genio from Liyue, but I've never heard of this person in my life. Is he some kind of superstar? Even more well known than the Shising somehow? Sorry for the wait, dear customer. Would you like some ores in Liyue? Like Liyue? Come on in, take a look. They're all the finest. Iron chunk. How many? Oh yeah, 217. Might as well get some iron chunks, I guess. I don't really need them, but... Huh. I need to think of a note nearby. Does seem like more and more people have decided to come to Rito to set up shop. There'll be more competition, but more customers as well. I suppose it's a net gain. Net with 2 T's? Ba-dip-a-bo. Ah-dip-a-do. Link canvas will soon be used to draw a live picture of one of the 5 cousins.
Albedo, we figured out a way to help Shincho.
You tell Albedo everything that happened with Kazuha.
Interesting. A story of the 5 Kasen appears again, and with a timely solution. Stamped seal, huh? Let me think. Indeed, it is an efficient solution. If we use a stamp, then Xingqiu won't have to struggle with his handwriting anymore. However...
Is there another problem?
Since Xingqiu's signature has been previously revealed to the readers, it would seem insincere if he only used the stamped seal for his new books. But I have another idea. Using a seal is a part of it, of course. Let's go to Ouya restaurant now to discuss my idea with everyone.
Thank you for the follow, Klein Reese. I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to say your name, but hello and thank you for the follow. I'm doing all right. Just catch up on this event. Trying to get as much done as I can tonight before I like pass out, which is like 5 o'clock. I'm not super tired yet, but I really shouldn't be up. But here I am. How are you doing? What they really mean is a specialty trained handwriting seal to copy the signature. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that, but I was curious if that's like, gonna tie into the plagiarism thing or not. I don't know, but we'll see what they come up with. You got your fursuit ridden by a possum, but you're alright. How does it get run by a possum? Was it like a person dressed up as a possum? Or did you leave it out? Like how? How'd that happen? Possums are so chill. You own a possum? What are all these books?
Yes, that's it, Genyu. Your writing has greatly improved today, which means yesterday's intensive training was effective.
My apologies, but I simply can't do it anymore. My hands are so sore that I can't even move them anymore. Oh, I should have known better than to read novels during calligraphy class.
This is framed like a horror story.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on, you can do this.
When it comes to pushing a deadline, there's no one more brutal than Mr. Hirayama.
No wonder Lady Yai would always send the editorial director to handle troublesome authors.
Whoa, this is getting scary. It hasn't even been that long and Shincho's already zombified.
Mr. Hirayama, we found a solution that might just solve our dilemma. In both Liyue and Inazuma, seals are widely used as the equivalents of a signature. If we use a stamp to leave the author's seal on the books, Then we could make the signature process a lot easier. Of course, a seal on its own is not enough. So, I propose that each signature consists of 2 parts. First, we'll use a personalized seal. We can simply carve one using Chenyu's signature as the design. In addition, I'll also design a simple but elegant pattern that's easy for Chenyu to write. That way, he will only need to draw a simple pattern on each book.
Let me think. Alright, I think that would work. Not only does it still involve the author's own handwriting, but the result should be very beautiful as well.
So, what you mean to say is, I've been saved from this predicament?
Mr. Hirayama, it suddenly occurred to me that the reason we gave up on live book signings previously was because it would take too long for the author to sign each book. But if we adopted Calx's proposed method, we might have enough time to do signatures at the live event. And if all the authors signed their books in the same fashion, then Genyu's signature wouldn't look out of place.
If you think it's feasible, I would certainly be happy to design signatures for the other authors as well.
Yes, and you may leave carving the stamps to me.
In that case, I shall contact the other 2 authors participating in the new release event.
It is a great honor to use a signature designed by Calx.
My pen name is quite complicated and isn't suitable for signing events. However, if we implement this new format, then it'll be a dream come true for me as well.
Great! Looks like everyone's on board with the idea.
I'm sorry to have kept you busy for so long, Genyu. Please, take the next few days to have a good rest. We'll handle everything from here. The books that Genyu already signed can be used as special prizes in future events held by the Eye Publishing House.
We did it. The event is saved.
Thanks to everyone's efforts, Onodera and I are finally free of that mess.
That's right! You're finally free, Xingqiu! Maybe you should step outside for some fresh air.
It was in your basement, and the possum got in somehow. Possums are not chill, you live in Australia, and my whole basement is full of possum poo. I'm in the U.S., so the possums here just kind of like waddle along the side of the road, and then I had one that like broke into our like a ventilation systems, and so I had to like help get that guy out. But we eventually lured them out and got rid of him. But like, and I had some that I just like walked up beside, like it was a cat that was petting, and it saw the possum, so it went to join it, and we just like went for a tiny little walk. It didn't even like pay attention to me. But yeah, I can see stuff getting destroyed by it, I guess, now that I think about it. Because we have a mice problem. And I went to a storage thing recently. And mice had just, like, destroyed, like, anything that was, like, cardboard or paper. Yeah. That stinks. I am sorry for your loss.
We still have some time to burn. Where should we go next?
Traveler, there you are.
Venti and Ayaka.
Oh, it's Ayaka! And Venti! That's an interesting combo.
Yeah.
I was just going to the festival venue to prepare the Ikebana lesson when I found a strange piece of paper on a flower stand. This bard just happened to be close by at the time. He informed me that you've also found similar papers recently. As such, we came together to find you two.
But the paper she found isn't quite the same as the ones we found before.
Here's the paper. Please, have a look.
5 Cosmic Splendors, Sumizome. I submerged the verses into clear water, and the truth did emerge. Oh, so you have to like dunk this in water, duh.
Huh. All the poems
Or
we
the
found
other
before
poems.
were roughly the same length. But this one is only 2 lines.
And even though there are only 2 short sentences, neither of them are next to the title or centered on the page. The position of the writing seems to indicate that there is other content written on this paper besides these 2 lines.
If we take the poem literally, it reads, "Dip this paper in water and see the truth naturally appear." Speaking of which, I have an ancient text at home, specializing in ancient and exotic stories. It mentions a special ink that will show itself when wet and disappear when it's dry.
So, shall we give it a whirl? It just so happens that there's a pond nearby.
See what it says.
The Five Kasen Splendor, Suzume. Going over his poetry, I found that the plagiarized piece did not have his scarlet seal. I submerged the verses into clear water, and the truth did emerge. The truth verses were not washed away, but the text of that despicable crime faded. Aoi no Okina passed me by, just as he was writing a verse for Akihito. One storm had yet to settle, and it was already time to write new poems.
Story says that after Sumizomi got the collection of poems from Akihito and put them into a stream of water, the plagiarized words in the poem became blurry. Huh? Why would that happen?
You see, Paimon, in the past, when printing was not yet well developed, handwritten text could easily become smudged in books when exposed to moisture. To ensure the text lasted longer, they'd either write using a special ink or coat the paper's surface with a waterproof coating once the writing was finished. Such special inks are time-consuming and laborious to produce, and the waterproof coating could also prove just as difficult. However, since Akihito's poetry collection was an important gift to be presented to the shogun, surely one of those two methods was used to protect it. But as for the plagiarized poems, not only would they lack Akihito's seal, but the words would also react differently when exposed to liquid.
So this poem wasn't written by Akihito. It was added later by someone else.
Which means Akihito didn't plagiarize his work. He was set up!
Yes, it appears that this is the truth that Sumizome's story is trying to convey. Although the story is saddening, I've decided on the subjects to use for Akihito and Sumizome's portraits. Kazuha, Ayaka, would you be willing to be the models for my paintings?
Yay!
I would be delighted.
Yes, as would I.
There you go. The next two portraits should be ready in no time.
Yes. And now that all four stories have all been collected, the story of the Five Kasen is now fully completed.
But you just said 4. You're missing a cousin.
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets. People bestowed upon them the title of the Five Kasen.
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akihito.
Akihito had once belonged to the Five Kasen. Each poem he composed, he marked with a scarlet red seal, hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akihito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the Five Kasen remained.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. she immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem. Thus transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end.
Soon after, Albedo completes 2 portraits. Poor Kazuha. Paimon, what's wrong? You seem upset, Paimon.
Yeah. Ever since we completed the story of the 5 Kasen, there's still one thing Paimon hasn't been able to figure out. One of the 5 Kasen is called Kuronushi, right? It's just that, how could the story of the 5 Kasen finish without him appearing at all?
Oh. Have you really not noticed?
He set it all up?
Not noticed what? This is no time to be playing games, Tone Deaf Bard!
Go easy on him.
What he means is that the story of Kuronushi was already embedded within the 4 poems.
Huh? Really?
That's right. The key lies in the poem that Aoi no Okina wrote after seeing Sumizome rinsing the poetry collection. An average person could never understand the scene of a young girl washing Akahito's poetry collection in a stream. Even Aoi no Okina couldn't figure out the meaning behind Sumizome's actions. He was simply reminiscing and thinking about his old acquaintances. However, for the perpetrator who framed Akahito, it was completely obvious. He was worried that if this poem was seen by the Shogun, then the Shogun could discover the truth behind the plagiarism incident. If that happened, then he'd be finished. So, in desperation, he threatened Aoi no Okina to make him tear out this poem.
Which means the one who threatened Aoi no Okina is the same person that framed Akahito!
The culprit is none other than Kuronushi.
What? Kuronushi?
That's right. Though there are only 4 poems, they still managed to tell the complete story of all 5 Kasen. Since the Shogun mentioned in the poems is certainly not the one of the 5 Kasen, the only character left is the mysterious one with an unknown identity.
Oh, okay. Paimon is finally starting to get it now.
However, this also brings something else to mind. The story of the 5 Kasen has more or less reflected everything that's been happening around us lately. Which begs the question, is there a Kuronushi in our world as well?
A Kuronushi? In our world?
Speaking of which, I wonder if our dear Kazuha has come up with anything.
Do I love Bennett? Yeah, I love Bennett. He's not currently a part of any of my teams right now, though, because I max out his friendship. And I've been trying to, like, max out the rest of my characters. But yeah, he's been super helpful and adorable. There should be more events with Bennett. Like his little, like, friendship things where you hunt for the chest.
Oh, right! Kazuha! He's been pretty quiet this whole time. Let's ask him!
A new painting in pale scarlet. Yeah, this is still Act 3.
Hey, Kazuha! Are you okay? You've been standing in front of this blank canvas for a while, and you don't look so good.
Apologies for making a wild assumption, but has the story of the 5 Kasen reminded you of anything?
Yes. A few things did come to mind, actually. However, they were nothing more than some past incidents regarding my family. I don't mind sharing the stories, but I'd prefer not to bring you any more trouble.
Hey, we're all friends here, Kazuha. You can always tell us whatever's on your mind.
Kaidehara, please forgive my assumption, but perhaps you were thinking of the Raiden Gokuden?
Raiden Gokuden? What's that?
It appears that Miss Kamisato and I were thinking of the same thing. But it also has much to do with the Yashiro Commission. It would be improper to speak of it here without the consent of Miss Kamisato.
It's fine. Those of us here are all trustworthy, so there isn't any harm in it. However, this matter is somewhat complicated and may be difficult to explain. Let me start with the Raiden Gokuden. As you all know, the Yashiro Commission's primary purpose is managing ceremonial and cultural affairs, and Inazuma's art of forging swords is a very important part of our culture. The Raiden Gokuden were once the top 5 schools of the forging art in Inazuma. Although these families were swordsmiths by craft, they also held many important positions in the Yashiro Commission. Unfortunately, of the 5, only the Aminoma art still maintains its artisan lineage. The descendants of the Ishin art are also still alive, but the craft has been lost to time. The descendants of the Ishin art are none other than the Kaidehara family.
Whoa! We knew Kazuha came from a noble family, but we had no idea about his connection to the Yashiro Commission and sword making.
Yes, but that's all part of the past now. The Ishin art was lost with my great-grandfather's generation. My grandfather was dissatisfied with my great-grandfather's lack of effort. When he was young, my grandfather traveled all over Teyvat to find a way to revive the family business. But it was to no avail. And in my generation, our last remaining family property was lost as well.
I heard my elder brother mention that the decline of the Raiden Gokuden happened very rapidly. In the span of a few decades, 3 of the families suffered various misfortunes and disappeared completely. Later, there was speculation that all of these misfortunes stemmed from some background machinations, meaning that someone wanted to wipe out the Raiden Gokuden. However, since not every family of the Raiden Gokuden came to ruin, such explanations were treated as nothing more than a conspiracy theory.
Indeed. I've also believed such ideas were just theories and rumors. However, I know that a major incident happened to my great-grandfather when he was young. Not only did it affect the Kaedehara clan, but it nearly jeopardized the Kamisato clan's position in the Yashiro Commission as well. After reading the story of the 5 Kasen, I can't help but feel like it's pointing me toward the truth behind that incident.
What exactly happened to your great-grandfather, Kazuha?
I still can't say. I need to speak with someone to verify the details. Let's meet here again at noon tomorrow. I will tell you everything I know then.
Clash of the Blades. Ah, yeah. You have received no commissions from Catherine, nor do you have appointments with any friends. And yet, in the darkness, a golden light leads you to a small island in the middle of the ocean. How strange. What in the world happened? So there's a sword fighting event. Amidst the Itadori festival, the florist Fushisome is looking for someone to experience the art of Ikebana. I think I could do that one pretty quick. The palace dyed in black. Wait until the following afternoon. Oh, no. Good day, you two. Ah, a fragrance wafts from the 2 of you. You must both be connoisseurs of the finer things in life. Do we smell that nice, traveler? Let Paimon try. Ooh, you do fill a Matsuki meat rolls. Guess the lady's right on the Mora, huh? I don't think she's talking about that kind of fragrance, Paimon. I think you're missing the point. That's true. With this familiar opening... Oh, Paimon gets it. This lady's gonna need our help as well. Indeed, I believe that you will serve as dutiful guides and bring more customers in, but I'd prefer that you be able to enjoy this festival as a customer. Would you two like to give it a try if you have time? Creating a floral courtyard of your very own, that is. What's a floral courtyard? Sure, I'd like to find out. As you can see, I am a florist. The arrangement of these flowers stands behind me as the floral courtyard, arranged according to the principles of Ikebana. To place carefully trimmed flowers in their respective vessels and add on various accessories to create a courtyard-like scene on the table. This floral courtyard, the crystallization of the flower arts. With the aid of the Yashiro Commission, I am taking part in the Ichidori Festival with a variety of floral courtyards, in hopes that we might introduce the beauty of the floral arts to our guests. If you're interested, please feel free to give it a go. Huh, these floral artworks really are super pretty, and they look really elegant too. But it looks tough. Can we really do it? Worried about your handicraft skills, Paimon? Too used to doing things in large strides, Paimon? I mean, we've pretty much done this before. Please do not worry. To help our guests truly appreciate the charm of this art, I have prepared a great number of items that can simplify the construction process. You just need to select the main flower, the floral scene, and the base before combining these three elements to create your very own floral courtyard. Of course, the important thing is to experience expressing yourself through the floral arts. As such, I will give you 4 floral themes to test your thinking a little. If you complete the theme on each day, you'll be able to take the corresponding floral courtyards and flowers back with you as mementos, along with some extra prizes. Really? That's awesome! Come on, traveler. Since this lady's put so much effort, let's lend her a hand, shall we? We'll do it for the beautiful arts, we'll do it for the extra prizes. Alright then, let's start now. Let's make our own, what was that again? Right, our own floral courtyards. You have my thanks for your enthusiasm. Well then, let's begin, shall we? Theme for today is The Purple Sucker Lies Sparse, the clear stand is fragrant. Ponder the meaning of this theme and focus on the flowers and various other utensils to create your very own floral courtyard. Following tradition, florists use violet branches as floral scene and combine it with 5 or more Inazuman flowers. Beneath them both lies a base of pure white sand which adds a touch of perfection to the potted courtyard. In the floral courtyard, you need to follow the florist Fushigimi's themes to create a specific floral courtyard. If you are unable to solve the puzzle within a certain amount of time, you will gain more detailed guidance as to complete the floral theme. The floral courtyard is comprised of main flower type, floral scene, and the base, all of which have a great number of materials to choose from. When you place the main flowers, you can choose from the 3 height settings, high, medium, and low. The floral courtyard you get from completing the themed riddle can be placed inside your Serena teapot and customized. Okay. So this was the sand. There was like yellow stuff in front, but not these. I get there was just like a bunch of those maybe. I think it was all of those. Yeah, they all look the same flower. Adjust line. Oh shoot, I have to like change their positionings maybe? Adjust line of sight. Oh, that's just that. Medium? Shoot. That one is tall, I think. Short? Medium? Tall. Oops. Tall, medium. Short, medium, short. That's okay. again, you two. The previous Floral Courtyard was a pleasure to behold indeed. You are both most talented to have grasped the essence of art so quickly. Yes, it was all me. I used no cheats. The new theme awaits your perusal. Well then, let's begin. Yep, we're ready as can be. Such a vivid sparkle there in your eyes, almost as if they reflect a radiant sea of flowers. Most lovely indeed. In that case, today's theme is slightly harder than the last one, all the better for you to refine your craft with. Silken and sturdy, the lotus in the pond. Ponder the meaning of this theme, and select your flowers carefully to form a special floral courtyard. They say that sturdy rockeries make an ideal background. As for flowers from the harbor of stone, they came all the way from the other side of the ocean and enjoy unmatched fame against florists. A prized choice for the main flowers. The arrangement of such flowers should also follow the rule of three. Combine them with a base featuring the crystal clear pond to create a quaint scene. So small, medium, tall, big. Small, okay. Okay, so the base is this. Gonna have rock. Okay, so that was one of these. That one might actually be tall. Jaw. Okay, it's a baby. It's a small baby. I think that one's tall. Oh, that one's a medium. Yeah. In the following days, I will continue to stay here and guide those who come for the 8-story festival and help them enjoy the beauty of the floral courtyards. Don't forget to drop by every day to get another theme. There will be a total of 4 such themes for you to figure out. Of course, if you have any other questions, I will do my best to answer them. Alright then, you can come and look for me anytime. There's a gnat flying around me. Ah!
In adventure, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Ah, it's you two. Right on time, I'd say. After 2 rounds of practice, your understanding of the floral arts has truly increased by leaps and bounds. As such, I've made some small changes to today's theme to perhaps help open up a new line of thought for your consideration. We're ready. You'd say that, but Paimon's suddenly getting kind of nervous. There's no need to fret. Just relax. Relax. Considering your talent, I believe that you merely need to give the theme due consideration. You flatter us, but go ahead. In that case, today's theme is The Jade Leaves Do Repose, the Flowers Are Born in the Wind. I wonder what answer the two of you will give. It is said that the people in the neighboring land of freedom have never reached a consensus on what a windbloom is, but what remains as indisputable is the color. Green leaves in the background and green grass on the gardening soil, which corresponds to the floral scene and base in Inuzuma's floral arts respectively. So grass, really thing, small, medium, small, medium, large? Okay, so, actually, I think there was just blue flowers there, and they're white. Okay, no. Okay. Let me see. There was a tiny blue, and there's also a peach looking one. Shoot, that's hard to tell actually. Small? There's a peach flower. Assuming that's it. It doesn't look quite right. Is that small or medium? I guess that's small. Okay. I can't tell. Oops. These placements don't seem quite right. Like, I don't think there's enough spaces for flowers. Oh, that changes it up. Okay, there's red flowers. Okay. That changes up the positioning. So, now I have this, but I think a medium. Or is that in the front? Oh, that is the front. Okay. Nope. Tiny blue. Okay. I think. No. Medium? Incomplete. Okay. Promise of blue skies. Short, medium, tall, medium. Short, medium, tall, medium. Okay.
Kazuha said he would wait for us at the 5 Kasen Plaza today. Let's go find him there.
The day has finally arrived, you two. You have already grasped the essence of the composition of floral courtyards. Now is the time for the real test to your floral art mastery. And we've already grasped the essence of it? And real test, you say? So this is going to be the hardest theme, right? Oh, Paimon's getting kind of worried. We haven't spent that long doing Ikebana, to be honest. Yes, it is true that the act of possessing the flowers must be practiced over a great length of time. However, the planning and structuring of floral courtyards is more dependent on the awareness and inspiration. If we're merely talking about doing the latter, the two of you have displayed stunning talent. I do not believe that you need any further refinement via thematic quizzes. Or perhaps I should say that it must be your fascinating travels and sights you've seen, the likes of which I could never imagine, that has conferred this unique mindscape upon you. Is that so? Speaking of which, traveler, we have been lots of places and seen loads of things. To think that we've given us so much inspiration. Paimon wonders how much of it we spent learning this art. Don't worry, our journey will continue. Inspiration will keep on coming. Hello, Steph. How you doing? Oh, that's true. Thanks so much, Miss Fushizume. If it wasn't for your guidance, we wouldn't have discovered all this hidden talent of ours at all. You're too kind. Well then, let us close this journey off with the loveliest floral courtyard of them all. Alright, hit us with the topic. Indeed, today's theme is the branches, curved like rainbows, are dyed in a myriad of colors. Well then, I look forward to your greatest work. Rarest of all floral scenes, branches curved like rainbows carry a special meaning. Flowers shipped from different countries bloom, harmonious in the same floral courtyard. That is the ultimate pursuit of a florist, to compose a symphony of various flowers, beauty like an artist does with colorful paints. Okay, so we got 2 sunflowers in the middle, an arch. Got blue, and that, and the floody thing. Okay, so we thinking this one, the arch, main flower. No, got the little blue front center. Nope. It'd be the back. Maybe I have the type of white flowers. Yeah, so that's right. Okay. I'm thinking that's this one maybe? No. Whoops. This, but medium. And this one is a blue one, but small. Yeah, that looks kind of right. Okay, so this one needs to be medium. And the back right is one of these. Okay, short, medium, tall, medium. Short, short, medium, tall, medium. Okay. Doing good, good. I'm also doing good. Busting at this event. Do I make my own flower setups? Oh man, okay. The shaker. Huh. Ooh. I'm gonna use some of these things. Animals! Oh, I still get to keep the Soman parts? Can I put those in my... It is furnishing, huh? Oh, they're in little... That's cute. I've never seen them like in the little containers. Current number of furnishings is rolling out. So I wonder if I get to arrange these, like, once I'm in it? Huh. Oh well. Let me go do the, swordsman event real quick. I can't just teleport over there. I gotta take a boat. Gotta meanie take a boat. Where did... Wait. Okay. Attention all. The hot-blooded, cold-blooded, steel-blooded contest of warriors that I, Yasuhiko Taru, have organized is presently underway. All are welcome to participate. Might I ask for your name? I am the traveler. Good, I have written it down. May I ask if you are willing to put your honor as a warrior on the line? Oh, no, no, no. Have a nice day. Are you not, then, a warrior who has come forth to take part in this contest? Never heard of such a thing. Have you not heard of the clash of lone blades? That can't be. I should have put up notices. Where did you put them up? Here. Come on, that's no use at all. No one's gonna see that, much less come over. This is all the Yashiro Commission's fault. What with their no weapons or fighting during the Itadori Festival nonsense. I applied to organize duels on Rito, but they refused and wouldn't let me put up advertisements either. So I could only put the air arena here and place a sign nearby. That said, we already had 4 applicants, and if we also include you, that makes 5. Huh, so people actually joined. That's odd. Speaking of which, Paimon can't quite remember why you came here either, traveler. The way I see it, you were able to find this place without any prior hints. This just means that you are a warrior with a formidable spirit indeed. Those who hanker after a martial prowess will always be attracted to one another. This is the way of the world, and there is little need to be surprised by it all. Paimon has no idea what world you live in. But still, would you be willing to take part? If you can defeat each of the 4 main challengers, you will receive a reward, as a matter of course. I'll give it some consideration. Well then, please do take your time. Each of the warriors you will face during the Clash of Lone Blades has a different set of sword techniques, including ordinary techniques and exceedingly powerful but less often used hone techniques. After speaking with your challenger, you can check your opponent's hone techniques via the menu to better understand their skills and make it easier to emerge victorious. You will be unable to use elemental skills or bursts during these duels, but you will obtain a new ability known as Parry. When using the skill, the traveler will raise their weapon in a defensive stance, greatly decreasing damage taken. Parry has a fixed cooldown. If you get the timing right, parry just as your opponent is striking you. You can eliminate... I guess it's supposed to be completely. You can completely eliminate any damage that would be done to you, and it will reset the parry's cooldown. Completing such a perfect parry against an ordinary technique will grant you 1 stack of Valor, and a perfect parry against a hone technique will grant you 3 stacks. Max 3 stacks. Valor stacks ensure that your opponent's next attack... Valor stacks ensure your next attack will be a crit hit, dealing massive damage to your opponent. All Valor stacks will be consumed by this crit hit, and damage dealt increases based on the number of Valor stacks possessed. Whew, it's taken all I can do to read all this. When each warrior is about to use their hone techniques, their weapon will shine brightly. Perfectly parry these techniques to unleash powerful counterattacks and deal great damage to your opponents.
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
Are you traveler? Okubo Zanzimon. Very well. Allow me to test my skills against you. I shall take this as rehearsal for my duel against the mightiest warrior. The mightiest warrior? You do not need to know who that is, for you shall be defeated here by my hand. Come, let us begin. Alright, my sword shows no mercy. Defeat the opponent 75? Yeah, why not? Let's skip ahead. We got this. I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's my lucky day.
Damage! I must retrain my honor as a warrior this time. Come on.
How's this? Feel my blade!
Oops, I hacked up. Hacked up. Good enough. I think I met the goal I needed, which was like 75 seconds. Complete a duel on peerless difficulty once. Okay, Let us begin. Okay. Hopefully this isn't like one hit kill. I don't want to make another fool of myself. Ah, that didn't do anything. Oh, fireworks. Huh. Aw, you can go far enough. Lame.
There's more! My blade! Say no more!
I wonder if I can parry those.
My blade!
I greatly look forward to this duel. I wonder what the extent of your skills are. What are you doing here? Actually, when I said that 4 warriors had joined, I was including myself in that list. I am the organizer, yes, but there were just too few participants. And anyway, I was born for combat. Since there is a mighty foe before me, I must have my duel. I've been waiting to say that for a long time now. I'm not sure this person's right in the head. Best not to underestimate him and all the same. Exactly. Your desire to show no partiality to your foes fills me with respect for you. Previously, if I had not looked down on our 4th contestant, I would not have suffered such a terrible defeat. But the man I am today is not the man I was yesterday. Come on then, let us duel. I have no idea how to like check out whatever their special abilities are. Maybe I'll just like read it in the event page. Oh well.
Teach me a lesson.
Okay. Oh, 2 hits. Okay.
Clear cut.
Ah, dang. Oh, how did that one not? I'm gonna do it again. Thank you. The prize money figure created by myself shall not be won so easily. Now then, use your full strength something. Come on. Come on, come on.
Watch your step.
Oh no! Oh. Yes! Whew. Oh wait. Was I supposed to do 75 seconds? I thought that said time. Let's see. Did I meet the qualification? Nope, this is wrong. Oh, I did it. Okay, cool. Here comes the samurais whose thoughts no one can really fathom. Mishima Okay, let's do the perilous fight. Difficulty perilous. I'm sure I can do it. I will live. And you will die. It will be perilous for you. Oh wait, why am I angry?
Allow me to strike first. Slash! Don't hold back.
Now then, use your full strength in this battle. Oops. I feel like I should have blocked that one.
I dare you. Clear cut.
Not that one though.
Slash!
Who are you? I am Traveler. Long have I awaited. Strike I shall, and triumph. Blonde-haired girl. Not my match. After this battle. Triumph tomorrow. Bring it on. Doggy! Hey doggy, my night opponent!
Cheap tricks. This will do.
Oops. I was trying to beat that out of him.
This will end you.
Yes, you are hardly weak, but I am stronger still. Come on.
Cheap tricks. This will do.
No! Ah. The timing's bad. Come on. Ah.
This will end you.
Did I do it? Did I do it just in time? Long have I waited. that mark on me.
This will do.
Ah. Hacks.
This will end you. This isn't over. I'm ready. This will do.
So close. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. That was actually getting a little rough. Just a little bit. Okay, so I can view their honed techniques. Wait, from the opponent. Melee, parry attacks. Pooper duper Turmo. Woof, 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 woof. It's Turmo, the mightiest warrior is Turmo. Huh. Yasuhiko Taro did say earlier that the fourth warrior came because they lacked some more on hand. Guess Tuomaru's in for the prize money as well, huh? Well, sorry Taramaru, but Paimon isn't gonna give an inch when it comes to Mora. Woof, 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 woof. Taramaru's barking through louder. Did you cheese him off somehow? Taramaru, this is a solemn duel. The prize must go to the one who is more skilled in martial arts between yourself and Obakawaii. But if we win, we can buy you some tasty snacks to eat. Woof, 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 woof. I didn't get that, but bring it on anyway. Not that I understood, but give me a moment to prepare. Woof, woof, woof. I might as well check out what it says for him at least, since he's the ultimate warrior. Pooper duper. The mightiest warrior, Taramaru, can block all attacks when he is not himself attacking. Attacking Taramaru or performing perfect parries against his attacks will cause Taramaru's fury meter to fill up. Once it is full, Taramaru will perform a powerful ramming attack, which can be perfectly parried to knock him down. While down, Taramaru takes immensely increased damage. Okay, so we can pretty much only perfect parry him. It's gonna be rough for me. Let's go, Taramaru. I'll beat up a puppy. Beating up a puppy. Puppy. Beating up the puppy. Puppy. Woof, woofy woof. I'm so pink. He's so cute. Big boy. Oh, nope, okay. Timing's gonna be weird on this. Puppy, puppy, puppy. Beat the puppy! Beat the puppy! Woof, 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 woof. Well, the Ultimate Warrior is quite easy. Okay. Poopin' doopin' puppy! Puppy! Beatin' up the puppy! Puppy! Oh! 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 This makes more sense. Now he's not taking damage. There we go, okay. Come on. Oh. Can I parry that? Oh gosh. He has so many attacks. That's great. Fuck, jeez. I'm lagging. Oh, I need to itch my ear so bad. Oh gosh, he's gonna beat me up. I was hoping I could parry that in time, but it's not always responding when I need it to. Oh gosh, okay. This is gonna be a rough puppy. I just can't get that, like, block to go off in time when I want it to. I got so far. I don't think I'm gonna win this one anymore. Gosh. Oh shoot. I thought that was gonna be the jumping attack. Oh, I'm so close. Can you... Come on. Just use a... No! Oh, ah, that could have like... Ah, man. Ah! Man. This is rough. Yeah, that shine is not right. If I press on the shine, it just does not work. Kinda reminds me of the Wind Bloom Festival, like the timing doesn't match with like a what you're supposed to do. And that, I can't, why can't I get that one? It looks like it should be easy. Maybe it's just because of the lag I'm experiencing, but... Yeah. No! This is supposed to be quick. Ah. Maybe I'm angry, so I can... There we go. Oh, that pain. I didn't get that one, shoot. Shoot. Oh gosh, I didn't do anything. Pooper's kicking my butt. He's just about to skewer me. feel like that should have blocked, like... That should have been blocked. Maybe we should just dodge that last one. I guess I could just save 3 blocks up. Oh shoot, I should... Gosh dang it, that's the easy one to block. Yeah, I should. I don't know if I should keep bothering with this, but... I don't know, I'll block that one. Yeah. You are one tough puppy. I don't know how to... Aw, shoot, I got rid of it. Shoot. Oh, no! I need to... Shoot. Ah! Oops. I need to say that. Got it finally. Oops. How do I carry that one? Lizard! Nice. Perish, puppy. This is wasting so much time. Use the plunging attack. Thank you. Shoot. I need scratch. Ah. Itchy. Shoot. Shoot. Let me get all the itchies out. Nice. Inching closer to my goal. Oh, come on. No. No. Oh, I was so close. Oh my gosh. I needed that. Yes! Good riddance! Ah! Pierced! Foul dog! I'm free from the dog. Oh gosh. That was one difficult puppy. Yeah, the timing did not feel like good. Like, I don't really know what I was supposed to be timing my parries with. Okay. Oh man. Buyer's guide to Tasha for Lexington. This quest solution is currently involved in other quests. I don't want to do Theater Mechanica slot yet. I don't know if I'll even bother recording that. I'll just go here. Maybe it'll get unlocked once this event is over. Wait. Go to the plaza to meet Kazuha. Okay.